Shalom once again, Apostle Rakah, back with another impromptu video. I say all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All praises truly to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatai Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? For blessing us with the understanding of this truth, man, of this knowledge. And with that being said, that's a blessing because we understand this kingdom is wicked. I was watching something online a few minutes ago. You got these other different Edomite groups. You got the left wing, the right wing, all that. Which is all bullshit. They all set up by these elites to act like there always has to be an opposing force. And the title I got for this video is "This Wicked Kingdom, man. This wicked damn kingdom is done." It is, man. This place is done. It's done. See, because like there's no more. See, the bucket of iniquity is almost overflowing. It's overflowing. So that means at some point Yahweh Shai got to come back and destroy this place. He's going to. This can't go on forever. This can't go on forever. All this reprobate behavior. But remember, it's because the food, they're actually poisoning the food, the water, the drinks, the air. People are being manufactured. All these weirdo, demonic, bugged out, freaking people out here, they're all, it's like they're being manufactured from an assembly line, man. All of them, the Edomites, even Esau, should we get on Jake? But even these damn Edomites, they're weirdos too, man. Even these new age Edomites, they're weird, they're effeminate, okay? That whole alphabet people culture is what, because this is Babylon the Great, a place of confusion. A man could become a woman could become a man. Children now, your 5-year-old son or daughter can decide they want to change their gender, and you can't do nothing about that. You have to let them do it. Otherwise, that's child abuse. They can lock you up or take the children from you. If your 5-year-old son come home and say, "Daddy, I want to be a girl. I think I was really born and meant to be a girl." You can't beat his ass. You can't do nothing. You can't chasten. You can't even yell at him. Because he can go right to school and tell his daycare teacher, "Oh, my dad got mad and I told him I want to be a girl." And they'll report you. You'll have child services, the police, coming to your house. Yeah, that's where we at. And these wicked, evil cops, they upholding all this. But then these cops drive around like they're righteous, like talking about officers of the law. What law? The wicked law of Esau. Let me tell you about these cops, these damn police officers. And years ago, me and the Apostle Gabar said this. We used to curse cops out in the spirit. We used to prophesy against cops back in New York, back in the days. And guess what? Hey man, they would back off us too. Because it was the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who was coming in. We used to prophesy against the cops. Me and the Apostle Gabar, years ago, it was these two cops came to his house and shit, and man, we cursed them cops out, and that wasn't the only time. The spirit of the Lord came upon us, man, and we cursed them two. Them two cops were scurrying to get out because they came up in the house. And we were cursing them two damn cops, two white cops. We cut them so bad because we didn't curse them out like niggas, belligerent. We were eloquent with it. Excuse me. Okay, because around that time, this had to be the mid 90s, man. This had to be 95, 96, the mid 90s, and at that time, that's when we was real heavy into that. Apostle Tahar, Gabar, myself. And we would sit up at Apostle Tahar's place, and we'd be out during the day on the oil tables or whatever we was doing teaching. Hey man, there was a point where almost every night, me and the Apostle Gabar would spend the night at the Apostle Tahar's house. We were together all the time. And man, all we would do was sit up and Apostle Tahar, we'd be watching, we'd watch speaking tapes, of course, of other brothers. We watch all kind of videos about the Illuminati, all kind of videos about masonry, man. That was college, man. That's when we were learning, man. Apostle Tahar was breaking all kind of deep things down to us Then we were real heavy into them Illuminati tapes and a whole bunch of them. Jordan Maxwell, Anthony Hilda, Eustace Mullins. We would listen, John, we'd be up to wee hours in the morning just looking at videos, man, about the Illuminati, different videos on masonry and shit. And we were just learning about how the Illuminati works. And then we would link it up with the scriptures and stuff, man. We'd be up talking, having deep conversations, man. So, we were real heavy in learning about the Illuminati. So we learned a lot. So, hey, man, and basically, we learned that. We said that these so-called police, no matter what police, whether it's the New York NYPD, the LAPD, the Dallas PD, Atlanta PD, no matter what police department, the police department is not a constitutional organization. Why you think they got these new guys out here to be fucking with the cops? Because the cops don't keep the Constitution. They don't know the Constitution. The majority of these cops, if any of them, don't even know the Constitution. But they're not here to uphold the Constitution. They're nothing but a private brute squad for the Rothschilds. That's why the police with that badge, because you notice a lot of those badges is shaped like a shield. That shield represents the shield of Rothschild. So the police is a private brute squad organization for the elite bankers. That's why the cops, when the cop pull you over and they roll up on you, they don't gonna hear that. That makes them mad. They don't want to hear about no fucking law and the Constitution, and even the judges. They all work for their private organizations. The United States court system is nothing but a private organization for the Rothschilds, man. Okay? All of them. Even these sheriffs, the FBI, the ATF, and the CIA, that's just a hit squad for the elites and the government. You see what I mean? This wicked kingdom, but they uphold transgender, alphabet people, wickedness, all this shit, sodomy, all this gender change, and all this craziness that's going on here, the destruction of the family. And you know what? Now it's to a point where it's not even about just, well, first of all, they've already, Esau have already destroyed the so-called black family. And there is no more so-called black family. Why? Because of his top lieutenant, his top agent, the black woman. She did her job well, and she's still doing it. There was a couple of black women that came out and said they want to, the black man should be exterminated. The black man is the cause, not the white man. The black man is the cause of all the problems in the earth. It was a big Shirley black woman with blonde dreadlocks on one of those panels, and she said, "Yeah, abortion, fucking shit. You should let these black women abort these little black boy babies before they come and cause problems." She actually said that. So there you go, fellas, all you advocates, Dr. Umar Johnson, all you advocates for the black woman want to see you black men destruction. And they've proven it. They prove it every day. Okay? That's why this damn place got to go down. But now they even out for the destruction of the so-called Edomite, the white family. The whole institution of a man and woman coming together, having children, the Brady Bunch, them days are dead. See, back in the 60s and the 70s, you had shows like the Brady Bunch about a father and a mother coming together, and they had their kids and they were raising the family together. You had another show that's to come on back in the 70s, this other show, Eight is Enough, about a father raising his kids. I mean, shit, you had a whole bunch of shows going back into the 50s, Leave It to Beaver, Father Knows Best, all those shows. The 50s up into the 70s. But it was in the 80s. See, that was all done by Esau, the CFR. They control the whole media and movies and all that shit. In the 80s, that's when they started bringing in that dysfunctional shit. That's when that show, which we all used to watch it and laugh, it was funny, Married with Children, Al Bundy, and Peggy Bundy, the Bundys, Married with Children. That show showed a dysfunctional. That was the first time they actually showed that the wife was a whore. The husband, he didn't even want to pop his wife, and the wife was an oversexed whore. The daughter was a whore. The son was a misfit. Their family life was all fucked up and dysfunctional. And that was a hit show. That was a top hit show in the 80s. And then after that, they started coming out with more dysfunctional shit. Yeah, in the 80s. Really, Esau started that in the 80s. There was another show. All of a sudden, they started coming out with all these shows with single-parent homes. Oh, shit, we can go back. Well, really, let's go back to the 70s. Another one, a Jake show from the 70s. What's happening? In the show, you had the mother, right? She was Big Shirley, Mabel King, a big fat black woman, Big Shirley. And she was all masculine and shit, rough, right? And she was a single mother raising the boy and the girl. And the girl, the little sister's name was Dee. She was a smart mouth, loud mouth, unruly little black girl. You see what I'm saying? Right? She was always disrespecting the older brother. His name was on the show was Rob. But see, even in the 70s, Esau started pushing that single parent, that dysfunctionality. All that was done to destroy the image of the family that was on prior to that. See? In the 70s, earlier in the 70s, you had the Brady Bunch, and they were like a functional, loving family. There was a father and a mother in the house, and the daughters and the sons, and everybody got along. They loved each other. But Esau did away with it because that's what they meant. They used people as an experiment, man. But I'm going to read some scriptures. All this wickedness that Esau did, right? And his work, he accomplished it. This place, the people in this place are through. But the Lord is watching all this. See, there's a higher power that's watching, Yahweh and Yahushua. I'm going to start right here, Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, are upon the sinful kingdom. That's this place, America. Everything I just mentioned to you, I don't got to repeat myself. Everything I'm talking is sinful. This is a wicked, reprobate place. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Now I'm going to jump over to the book of Isaiah 47 and 1. So the Lord said he's going to destroy this place. And you better believe this place is done. They could do and say whatever they want, and you know, you could bend backwards, you could scoff, you could try to come up with new doctrines. The prophecies are going to come to pass. That the Bible says, in the end, the truth shall speak and lie not. See, but he said that's why he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, because 2/3 of our people got to go. Whether they niggas that don't know they Israelites or whether they niggas that know they Israelites. You wicked, base, reprobate guys, you're going to get moved out the way. And all the shit talking in the world ain't going to stop it or save you, man. All right? Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. That's talking about America. Sit in the dust. And the dust really represents confusion. But it's going to be literal dust when those nuclear missiles hit this damn place, man. Okay? It's really going to be dust. It's going to be nothing but dust and sand left. But the Most High is confounding this place. That's why people, what's going on? People are acting crazy shit. All kind of crazy stuff is going on. All kind of things are going on because the Most High is destroying the wisdom of our teaming. Esau. They can't understand all these different, which some of these things Esau is causing, right? But even Esau can't explain everything that's happening, because a lot of it is the works of the Lord. I'm going to jump to the third verse. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. That's right. That's Yahweh Shai talking himself. He said he's going to take vengeance and not, because 2,000 years ago, y'all crucified Yahweh Shai, but he left. But he said this time he ain't coming back like a regular man like he did 2,000. He wasn't a regular man back then. But this time when Yahweh Shai come, he coming as a force. He's coming as an immovable force, an irresistible object. Okay? I'm going to jump to Revelations 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's talking about right here, America. That's right here in the West, the Western Hemisphere. That's America. Everything I mentioned earlier. The alphabet, people, pedophile, now pedophilia is okay. Bestiality is okay. Like I said, the alphabet thing is okay. People changing their gender, their sexual genders is okay. And of course, hey, if you want to commit adultery, oh, come on, that's been okay. You make songs about it for the past 50 years. They had a song back in the 70s called Me and Mrs. Jones. So it's okay to have sex with another man's woman. That's cool. It's okay for a woman to be a complete whore. She sleep with as many men as she wants, but she gets applauded for that. Or just act provocative and belligerent, like Lizzo. She can go to a basketball game with her, oh my goodness, I don't want to be too, with her big as a planet ass, wearing clothes she got no business wearing for her planet-looking ass, and shaking, and that's a public event. There's children there. People got their kids there. You know, there's young children there. You got people bringing their children to watch the game, and you got some big, fat, big Shirley maniac shaking and doing all kind of provocative things, and your children got to sit and watch that. You got old people, elders, that's sitting there, they watching that, and that's cool. She's applauded for that, right? So you know what I'm saying? It's every unclean and foul spirit. But the Bible said it's fallen. It's fallen. That's Yahweh Shah speaking here again. This place is going down, and you can see it. The infrastructure is done. There's no more morality. The food is done. Everything is done. Everything, the quality of everything is through in this place. This place is ready for the match, the torch. See? Third verse. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's right. The other nations, they all came over here. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Africans, the East Indians. Okay, all the nations. They all came over here, right? Slovakia, somebody calling me. They all came over here and got rich, right? All the nations are here. They got businesses set up over here, right? All of them, any nation, the Arabs, they all got stores and businesses, and they came over here and made millions. They like America because they come here and get rich off this place. But the scriptures say that the more this place falls down, right? Like I just read to you, it said every man shall flee to his own country. Because they're going to know that this place is about ready to go. They know, the other nations know. Right about now, these other nations are, they're already starting to wrap up shop. Because they know that this place is about to go, man. And I just read it. Babylon is fallen. It's fallen. Right? That was America. It was back when we were over here, right? Even though, I mean, we were going off, but this land wasn't as foul as it was before the Esau got here. Esau came here and turned this place into total hell. Babylon. So this place is through, man. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. I pray it was edifying. I'll say